Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Noise, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were gonna move the ore automation over and start working on that, but we kind of got distracted, or I kind of got distracted, anyways. Trying to automate some new machines, specifically the induction smelter, magma crucible, and the fluid transposer. All of these machines are kind of awesome and useful. And yeah, we're gonna be using these a little bit more relatively soon, actually. So, first of all, I want to go grab the facades because I don't like the gap where all that's holding me up is the conduit. So I believe they're covers. Yeah, these guys. So let's grab these, and we're going to cover up all the missing holes, and I'm going to basically go through a couple of things that I did off camera. I think I did everything I wanted to, so that's the important part. So let's get that all covered up. Looks nice, much better. So a couple things. One, I had to move this around just a little bit because I wanted to grab another interface for the pulverizer because we were running out of room. Eventually we might need another one for the redstone furnace. I just don't know where to put it. Unfortunately, yeah, we really can't put it anywhere. If they're all next to each other like this, which I kind of want them to be because it's easier. So the redstone furnace is almost out of room. So we might have to look at something else. If we ever get a cobbleworks going, which would be an automated system to make glass and stone, and store a large number of those, this could be kind of condensed. But otherwise, yeah. Are we using charcoal for anything? I actually don't know. So the induction smelter doesn't really have much going for it yet, but we're going to add something else basically immediately. The big one was trying to get the magma crucible fluid transposer to work, and it took a little bit of finagling. Basically what I needed to do was put a chest down. The chest is going to be servoed out buckets, ender pearls, and redstone, because that's all I need right now. If I need anything else later, we'll deal with it later. Basically that's how it's going to work. But this we'll try to put into here whatever it can. I have this empty, but this will only accept certain things. Ender pearls and redstone will both go in here, no problem. This guy is filtered to only the liquids, and this guy is filtered to only the buckets. So what happens is the interface dumps all the items into the chest. The chest then kind of buffers everything and sorts it to where it needs to go, and it seems to work pretty well. The only problem I could see happening is if we ever have the issue of like we're making Enderium and Signalum at the same time, there could be a problem with that, because this guy could fill up with like 2 ender pearls and have too many have redstone here and just not push into here, or this could back up for the same reason. So that's about the only thing I could see happening, but we'll just try to be careful about it, and if it does, we'll try to fix it. So yeah, so I fixed all that, and it's working just fine. So I need to make one more processing pattern, and that's for electrum. Because we're going to need a little bit more electrum for what we're going to be doing today. And that's just gold and silver. And I believe that's actually 2 electrum is what we get. I want to see, because I do believe, yeah, gold and silver gives you 2 electrum. So we'll encode that and tell the induction smelter, hey, you can do that. So we're going to need 24 electrum, 24 enderium, and 24 of the other stuff, signalum. So let's go ahead and get that all. We're going to need what? So I have 7. Let's just do 20. That'll take a second. And then the enderium, I do believe I already have. We're also going to need some hardened glass. We're going to need Let's see, 4 times 6, 24 of this. So go ahead. Oh, I don't have enough CPUs. I should probably fix that. Let's teach the system how to make crafting CPUs. So crafting unit is this guy. We need processors. Let's make one of these. I can't. Oops, I forgot. So now we should be able to make one of these. And then as soon as that's done, we'll make the engineering processor. I want to get a couple more crafting processors. However, we're going to need some more dense cable, I think, as well for this. Or we just pull this off of another side. Actually, we could just connect these with... yeah, never mind. We could just do a whole bunch down here. So I have 4K and a coprocessor. Multiple coprocessors will make it go faster. Coprocessors basically allow you to make multiple things at once. Why do I have 23 signalum? Oh, because I didn't tell it to make enough. So let's make one more. And that'll take a minute, but we should have the first processor, and I believe we need one of these as well. So yeah, we need multiple processors and coprocessors, and we're gonna make all that stuff here in a moment. But yeah, today's goal is going to be dealing with this and getting all of this stuff moved over there. So let's go ahead and start working on that a little bit. Don't really need those. I also want to kill this witch over here. There's a witch in my tree farm. Everybody's always scared of witches. Just attack them. They're really easy to kill if you just rush them, basically. Okay, that's still working. I have a feeling, yeah, this is going to fill up very soon. I really should put an upgrade, so structure level 4, and let's put a void upgrade, because right now we don't really need more wood than what we already have. So I don't know if we're doing any quests or not. It's been a while since I've actually looked at the quests. There's a bunch of stuff that we could do, could start working on, but right now, meh. So it doesn't look like there's anything void, but let's see, structure upgrade. I think Invar is next, and then I want a void upgrade. The reason I'm doing it this way is because reasons. Basically, I need to do it this way because there's not enough space for the void. Void upgrades require 2 upgrade slots, whereas everything else just requires 1. So we just do this, and we'll put a void upgrade. So now we'll never have to worry about this. And I don't think anything else is maybe that. So a level 3 and a void would be good. So let's do that. Let's make another set of those. Now eventually we're probably going to move our tree farm somewhere else and have it connected to a system, or I don't know. But we're going to need 2 more pistons. I like that it's using aluminum. I have so much aluminum that I have nothing to use it with. So void upgrade. There we go. And now I want level 3. So structure, I believe that's gold. We should have plenty of. Let's eat some toast. And actually, let's tell this to go ahead and make the engineering processor. Since it's just kind of idling, we'll get the engineering processor going and everything will be good. So let's make sure this doesn't overfill. And now that's void. Cool. So both of those being void should be good enough for the time being. So let's get the Why is there a spider over here? To F7. It just pooped out some string. Oh, there's darkness right there. Alright. That's fine. Alright, so let's go up here and grab... continue making the crafting unit. And it wasn't that kind of processor, it was the other processor, so... Alright, so we should have... Oh yeah, that's why I'm doing all this, so I can start crafting multiple things at once. So once the logic processor pops into existence, we will put that into here, and that should be relatively soon. And that way we can start crafting more than one thing at a time, and everything will be good. So it should be any moment here soon. Now, the big thing that we're wanting to try to get to is more crafting units, which will allow us to make more crafting storage. So there's that. I want to teach it how to make the crafting coprocessor. So let's teach it how to make the crafting unit. We'll take it a second to make, shouldn't take that long. So while it's doing that, let's go ahead and start picking up all this other stuff, and let's go ahead and make all the gears that we need. So we just throw these in here. They won't mix or anything like that, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's grab all of this stuff and make sure that, alright, that did get some stuff. It's okay though. And just basically start getting all of this stuff taken care of. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this guy. Okay, now here's an actual question, an actual dilemma, if you will. We could very easily... we could go ahead and take, so I have all these pulverizers, they're all arranged differently, which is why they're not stacking. So let's take these guys out. This is something else I'm going to want to automate later as well, making those. This guy pick up, this guy we can break, this guy we can pick up. And I have plenty of space in my inventory, so let's do this. Just clean up this entire section. So we could move our cobblestone generator, this guy, or we could switch it with something else. Basically we could make the what's it called, the igneous extruder. Whoops. We can make the igneous extruder, and that could be what we use. Alright, so buffer chests. We're still going to probably need a lot of this stuff, but a lot of it's going to change. So we should be able to get the gears out. So yeah, buffer chests are something that we're going to want to probably have still. But whether or not, let's see if we have the igneous extruder. One, we have the crafting coprocessor, so we can go ahead and teach it that. And then the other thing we're going to need is one of these, and that'll take it a minute to craft. But do we have an igneous extruder? Doesn't look like we do. I don't think I ever had one. Honestly, an igneous extruder is probably going to be the easiest way to go. So we're going to want 4 of each of all those other stuff. Because we're going to want resonant of that as well. So We'll get there in a moment. That can be honestly one of the last things we do. The igneous extruder itself is not too bad to make. It is going to require some copper gears. So let's get 8 copper. Actually, what am I doing? I can make copper gears. There is the forestry. So we need 1 and 2. And then a 10 gear. And then we should be able to make a machine frame. We just need glass. And that'll be a pretty quick craft, but that also means that this guy is done, so we can do this. And teach our system how to make both of these, and now we can go crafting. Let's get 3 of these. We're missing redstone? Indeed we are. Wow. We are really hurting for redstone. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. I think we can use the nether redstone ore. That is super useful. It makes a lot of redstone. But for now, let's grab doing like 3 things at once. Alright, so redstone. We are going to want to make one of these. But let's teach it to make one of these guys. Crafting. I should be able to just shift click that. And we're going to want, as soon as this is done, to make 3 of these. And that'll go for a moment. So I think we could go ahead and place this down here. And we could honestly just put it right next to it on this side. And we'll connect it with a glass cable, which I don't have on me, but I can go get. So we're going to need 4 more signalum. Actually, I didn't need to melt down that redstone. It's still making this. So I wonder, let's get a cable. And I was almost worried about the channels, but I realized that we are going off of a 32 channel. So anything touching the controller will have 32 channels, so this should work just fine. And now we should be able to get all the rest of the stuff done. We might be able to make more stuff, so it'll be slow, but can we tell it to make signalum? So we should have CPU 1, CPU 2, yes. Now the coprocessors are going to help it go faster, can make more things at once, but there's the 4 signalum. Electrum, we already have 4. And then we're going to need Enderium times 4. And it's done with the coprocessors. Crafting coprocessors. There we go. That's a little bit better pronunciation of this. So what we can do is just put this here. And put... Oh, come on. There we go. And put those there. And that will go a lot better. Now we can start making more crafting recipes at once. And everything will be a lot better. So we can make hardened glass. We're going to need 28 of these. And Enderium, we have that. Alright, so let's get these guys melted down. Let's get all of our gears, all 7 gears. Had to think. So this will allow us to upgrade these machines. Plus the igneous extruder that we're going to be making. The reason that we're going to make the igneous extruder is there is an augment for it. This guy, the pyroclastic generation. This makes 64 cobblestone per operation. So it's a little bit better. uh, kind of in general just to make stuff faster. And the reason I'm going to go for the igneous extruder over this guy is I don't necessarily need to get the cobblestone out of the system. It's more important that it just kind of fills up the pulverizers with the cobblestone. I don't need any extra, and it's a much smaller footprint, which is kind of what I want for that area. Now later, if we want to expand a little bit, probably this direction, so there's the 7 for that. We can always do our cobbleworks type stuff, which would allow us to make smooth stone, gravel, sand, glass, yeah, basically smooth stone, gravel, sand, glass, and cobblestone. That can be all either on the other side where I already have the drawers filling with cobblestone, or with the igneous extruder. Probably with the drawers will be where we put the stuff. But let's get all of these gears. We'll upgrade all of the machines, get all of the upgrades for the machines, and start working on getting basically all of this stuff set up again. And then next time we're gonna actually start doing some quests again, because it's been a while. So we'll kind of, once we have automation and have resources coming in automatically and all that fun stuff, there's a couple more things that we're going to want to do. Make another ME drive, make more storage cells, all that kind of fun stuff. But for the most part, that can kind of wait. We mostly just want to get resources coming in. Bees is something that I want to mess with soon. And since this pack has Gindustry, and I don't think Gindustry is locked out or anything, we're going to be able to get into that very quickly and get bees done, hopefully, at least started, hopefully in the near future. Why am I missing an ingot of signalum? Did I miscount? Well, let's make one more. Oh well. So we also have the hardened glass, so we should be able to do machine this. Let's actually make the igneous this guy. So we need piston. We need glass. Let's just make 100 glass. We're gonna need pneumatic servo, which iron's the easiest one for that. We're going to need our copper gears, and we should be able to make this guy. Can we not use those copper gears? I thought we could. We can't. Okay. So we're gonna need 8 copper. And we have the signalum. We do. Cool. So, didn't know that that wasn't going to work, but just do it that way. So yeah, this is 144. Yeah. So we're missing 1 ingot. That's okay. We'll get that taken care of. So, this guy doesn't really matter right now. A lot of this stuff we're gonna basically just move it all over. It's gonna take a little bit for me. I'll probably do that off camera. But these guys we're gonna need here soon because we're gonna be filtering and all that fun stuff. So as soon as this all smelts up, we will have access to our... So the signalum already smelted up. That's weird. Signalum has a quicker melting point than copper. So there is all of those. And here comes the copper. We can make the igneous extruder. Let's eat. And actually start setting up this thing. So, like I said, Next time is going to be a little bit more exciting-ish. We're going to do a little bit more questing than what we are doing, what we've been doing. So there's the igneous extruder. Now, if we look at machine frame, we can do this, shift click, and then what we can do, so we put these in here, get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they still don't stack, and 7. So then the next one, the signalum, we put those in there. We put those in there as well. So 3, 3, and 1. And then finally, with the silver, 3, 3, and 1. Now we want to look at augments. So we have the pyroclastic generation. That one's good. We're going to need 6 of these. And we're going to need 6 of these. We're missing bronze. Alright, well, let's teach the system how to make bronze. Bronze, because you can make bronze from induction smelting. Unfortunately, this bronze doesn't count, so we'll have to make this bronze. But 3 copper and 1 tin. Makes bronze. And if we put that in here into the induction smelter, we should be able to do this. Yeah. So luckily it's smart enough to know that, hey, I want to make sure that it is smart enough to know. It's crafting it. So presumably it should be so let's take that out. Put that there. We'll do that. And let's see, that requires bronze. This is what's messing up. Re-encode it. Put it back. And let's go ahead and cancel that. And then we look augments, we can make 2 of those. No problem. And then we're going to want to make 6 of these. We're missing redstone. Okay, we'll go get the redstone in a second. So we need this guy. So we need another pneumatic servo. We need 2 pneumatic servos. And we're going to need, like, I don't know, 20 bronze. Sounds good. It's raining. Let's go sleep, because I hate the rain. And then we're going to grab the redstone and actually make some redstone real quick, because, oh my god, we need redstone so badly. I think once we get this set up, I'm going to focus on getting dust sifted both fast and with fortune upgrades, because I think that's going to be the best way to handle this. So I should have, you know, let's come over here, grab the rest of the redstone. We only have 34 redstone left. Alright, so put that in there. Augment. So there we go. There's that one and that one. Cool. So let's get the igneous extruder down there and let's start setting up these machines now that they're all maxed out. So let's go backwards actually. So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want the hammerer. Alright, so right here is we're gonna want some filters. Actually, no, this is going to be a vacuum. No, this is going to be a dense item duct. The reason being is this should be the last place that anything looks to go. This guy's going to be filtered, as is this one. So this should be the output of everything else. So this being filtered should only be one thing, and this being filtered is going to be quite a few. So we're going to probably want to make, how good is this one? I think we need 8. Yeah, so that is fine. We want these to be whitelist, and that should be fine. So we're going to need some more filters. Let's pop upstairs, make some filters, but well, we'll get to that in a second. So the next thing is the auto packager / hammerer. So the auto packager works very specifically with 2 chests. So one's input, one's output. Now the input, unfortunately, is a lot. So I think we're going to want to do something like this. We're going to want chest here, with multiple connections to the output chest, and then we're going to put the hammerer here with that is going to have another chest, so let's actually move it over one so we can have this, and then we're just going to have that go all the way across. Now this guy is going to require a servo. Empty blacklist always active, that's fine, but I don't want this connection, and I don't want this connection. And there's going to be a connection here once we get the other chest. So unfortunately I don't really have the space in my inventory right now. So this should work just fine. So we're going to need, next thing is our 3 of these guys. And they're going to be item ducts here. With actually, let's save some space. Let's move this guy and organize our inventory just a little bit. I wanted this empty whitelist for now. Yeah, let's move these guys. So basically I want a chest here. Actually, that would work just fine. Auto packager, other chest, to that, to a thing, and then this guy here would be fine. This is current mode 2x2, then 3x3. It should only be 2x2 only. So we'll have that like that, and then we will need something like that as well. So this will have 2 filters on it. The chest will pull out filtered stuff. I think a normal servo would work, and then this guy is there anything he will crush up that doesn't need to go back in? So he'll crush up gravel? No. So if we do this, we'll never need a filter for that. And we'll just do an empty whitelist. So hardened servos are 6. I might need to make better servos for... Yeah, because I need 9. I need 9 for that one. So I'm trying to do this a lot, just kind of on the fly, and it's not the easiest thing to do, to be honest, but it's not too bad. So apologies if I get quiet or anything like that. I'm just thinking. So let's make this a little bit easier. We can do this and then this. And these guys will all get servos, and these will all be empty blacklists. Oops. Always on. And light that up. Put torches over here. And then the other thing is these will also get filtered. And finally, we'll have let's see. What's going to be the easiest way? If we put the igneous extruder here, we're going to tell this you get all of these guys, so it does 64. We just need to fill it with water and all that stuff. And I want to configure output that side. And item duct. How do I do round robin? Do I need a servo for that? I think I do. So let's take out the integrated servo this guy, and what we'll do is we'll put, does this servo? No. So I'll need two better servos. But this will go into 3 pulverizers. And let's see, this one will output, so we'll do something like this. And what we'll do is input from the right, output everything to the left. Input on the right, output secondary, output that. Input secondary, that one. Input, output secondary, that. Input, output all. Input, output all. So then what we can do is item duct all of these guys. We're just going to break that one, and then these guys, and these 3 will be filtered for what they need. So let's go grab the, let's see, what can we grab right now? And then speed upgrades, 5 in that one, 10, 5 in that one, 10 and 2. Alright, so, and then you will be empty blacklist, always on. So I need to upgrade 2 of the, I need another filter. I need to upgrade 2 of the servos. This one does not have, so I need signalum or better. You know, let's just do a resonant servo for, actually I think a signalum one will work. So, but can I make, I think Enderium will be better if I could just make those. So let's get some Enderium and resonant servos. I just want to go ahead and upgrade that. So let's get hardened glass. It's a little bit cheaper. If we do it this way, and then we just need those 2. So we have resonant servos, and I'm going to need another filter. Basic filter will work just fine. Do I not have any paper? Wow. I guess I didn't. So let's get, and then we're going to need sand, gravel, and dust. Which I don't have any dust, but we'll get that in a second. Honestly, we put filters. We do whitelist, gravel, sand, and then a servo on this guy, round robin, and once we fill that up with water and lava, that should all work. Now right here we're gonna need power, so let's go charge up our jetpack before we do all this, and then we're gonna run power lines underneath, and if we need to facade any part we can. So yeah, this should be easy-ish. And we need this other chest, which has got a lot of stuff in it. So I'll probably move this off camera. Getting a little late in the episode, so I want to just do a little bit more, and then I'll finish it up between episodes. Mostly just moving and setting all the filters and all that kind of stuff. So something like this. Not that one. And these will get power. And then these three also need power. We'll connect the line right here. And then these two. So it's here, no, here and here. We'll connect the line. And I want to go ahead and take my wrench and disconnect that, just to make it look a little nicer. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this here, cover this up. Let's go ahead and take these out, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pick these guys up. Just to put the covers here. I am standing on next to nothing. Whoopsie. Alright, there we go. And then those two. And that's it. Alright, cool. So we'll just put these guys back. Are they gonna get power? I hope so. So this one is that. And these guys just get speed upgrades. Alright, cool. So that's taken care of. We have power going everywhere. We'll get the chest here. And what we'll have is we'll need a servo on here with a whitelist. Let's grab just a normal chest, because I have extra chest. That's not going to be a problem. And while we're up here, let's go ahead and get 2 buckets. Put those away, that away. I shouldn't need much else for all of this, so let's see. We put the chest here. Servo for whitelist of all the stuff that is going to go basically down here. This is going to be a filter for Alright, so we'll walk through it in just a second, and then this is just going to be a normal servo, and that will go into there. We'll do anything it needs to, but then these two need to be filtered. That's 9. How many does this have? 12. No, 15. So I'm gonna need more. So let's grab that, and I want to get two more resonant filters, I do believe. So unfortunately I need 2 normal filters. So I think this is going to be one of those cases where this is going to be easier. So we just need 2 Enderium. It's going to be a lot of crafting, but it'll get there. Vacuum we shouldn't need any more flux ducts right now, or the covers, the bricks. Alright, so while we're waiting, let's go grab some water. And we can pop down here, come over here and grab some lava, and we can go ahead and get this guy going. So this is going to make a bit of stuff every single time. And you know what? Let's get something. Let's get a speed upgrade, a single speed upgrade. It'll make it go faster. Actually, I don't really care. It should not have a problem. But we need to get all. Actually, we might want a speed upgrade. Augment. Plus, we need to get the other one. So these, and we'll get one more of these. And then the Enderium. 2 filters. And I realize that I don't actually want this on yet. So let's break that. So some things are going to end up here. That's fine. Basically, we'll put a filter here and a filter here. And then what we can do is this guy has dust. We can filter this. And now this guy has dust. So these are going to be full, but they're not going to go anywhere. This is working just fine. These are... Okay, these guys are getting power. And we have our 2 filters there. So basically, all we need to do... oh, that's where the other 5 speed upgrades go. And what we're going to do is we're going to speed these machines up. So let's do this. And that guy is now super fast. And then this one. I'll make all these machines super fast. That way we can process a lot of stuff very quickly. And now, is this guy going to keep up? Probably not, but we can add a speed upgrade and it'll make it go a little bit faster, I do believe. That's a level 2. I need a level 1. Whoops. Now the only question is, how's our power doing? We are losing power considerably. So let's actually turn this off right now. Yeah, we're losing a lot of power, so we need to start generating more power. That is going to be the next thing to do. So let's get this stuff situated, and it's this guy that is level 1. But this is all going to be worth it in the end. We just need a lot. Wow. Except for that. That is a problem. And let's put augments that in there. So these guys don't have a place to put their stuff. So it's spilling out. That is bad. because these machines don't know to not oversend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a vacuum chest, like not a vacuum chest, I'm going to put an overflow chest. So we need a dense item conduit, which can be made with pulverized lead or yeah, just pulverized lead. So let's get a piece of lead, and then I want a chest and a normal item duct and a servo. So extract from multiple slots, single slot, doesn't really matter. As long as it knows not to overfill, which I think the servos would be smart enough. So I need to pulverize that. And yeah, so I think next time, I said we were going to do some stuff with quests. We might still do quests, but we're going to look at energy stuff first and go from there. So hopefully we can find a decent power source to kind of not make everything be terrible. So we put a dense. We'll put the chest here. And I think I need more item ducts, but what I want to do is I'm going to basically cycle this back in. So yeah, these guys are a little bit too fast. They're all out of power because they're draining my power. These guys will use 800 RF per tick times 6. So that's, I need to do some math and figure out how much power we're going to need. And that's what we're going to focus on. So I think it's time for us to maybe get this guy set up in the next episode. So I'm going to finish this up, but basically how it works, cobblestone gets crushed into all the 3 pieces and sifted. This will be a essentially it's going to be a overflow chest that will then try to pump back in as needed. As we get more speed upgrades and all that kind of stuff in these guys, they'll go a lot faster. Now these guys will all pull out of this and send it this direction. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have filters for these guys to have all of the ore stuff. And it's going to put it in here. It's going to put that in here. And then this is going to pull out any of the stuff that goes in here, the pulverized ores or anything like that. And the aluminum, the dust, the ore dust. And then everything else will go in through here. I might make this a better servo. Just in order to make sure that only the non-dust go in here. Otherwise, I could reverse those, but I don't think that'd work either. Waitlist, and then I don't know. I will probably have to upgrade this one. That'll be fine. But then they get hammered down, they come back in here, and then the cycle continues. So this is to get all the ore dust into all the ore pieces into ore dust. And then this will be filtered to all the ores that go in here to get pulverized and then smelted. And then this will be filtered to, the other thing. This will be filtered to, why am I blanking? Aluminum. Aluminum is the only one that's weird. And then this will output and everything will go this way and go into our system. So the only thing I might also do is I might put a chest right here. No. I might move this to the back and have a chest, but I don't know. If we have a chest right here, we move this filter here and put an item duct right here, just in case we get too much stuff coming in. I'll see how much aluminum dust we get into the system. If that ever becomes a problem, we can fix it. So that's basically how the system works, and that's what we're going to work on. So next time, we might want to look at power grid quests. I don't know that there's going to be anything good in this for us right away. I mean, we could set up a reactor that is a possibility, but that would be a little bit expensive. I think the easier thing is going to be the culinary generator, because if we look at Epic Bacon, which is what we're working towards getting, that is 60 RF per tick for 150,000 RF. And this culinary generator is really fast. So, yeah, this generates 320 RF per tick. Not bad, but lava is a little bit slow to make. So, I don't know. I'll kind of think about it and we'll figure out power for the next episode. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!